right. Well, it is Sunday and we are ready for another gaming stream. And the beautiful thing about this one, hello everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whenever it is that you happen to be watching this video. We are doing something a little bit different today. This is continuing my Family Empire playthrough, but we're gonna do it live instead of it being added to my library as an edited video. I decided that we could go ahead and just try and play this live and in person and, like vivid color or whatever it is that they used to say, and go from there. So we're gonna have to load game, and we're gonna have to go all the way down here to the last time we played this and load this up. And if you're not familiar with my Family Empire series, it's okay. I can give you a brief introduction. We are basically, we're gonna load anyway. We are basically going to be playing the Sew and Sell play mode with, and I'm gonna pause this. Okay, we're gonna back out, we're gonna pause this, and we're gonna take a look around at what we've got. But it's with the three sisters that come in the base game. You have Katina, you have Krista, and you have Paulette. These three are sisters. They each have their own personalities, and their relationships are what they are. For instance, we know that, where is it located? I think. Okay, so here's the bio. We know that Paulette is the least connected member of the family. She tends to be very set apart from the other sisters by choice. That's her personal choice. She's the eldest and least favorite of the three daughters. She left home early, married a wealthy but domineering lawyer who always put work first, and after years of feeling alone and neglected, she one day decided to take off, and her family never understood why. And did not welcome her back home. But now she is always on the move, driven by a need to support herself and desire to escape the ghost of her past. I thought that how do you say that? Canonically, that backstory fits perfectly with the idea that if she's trying to support herself and prove herself, then trying to do a underdeveloped planet homestead and develop her own commercial business here would be the perfect way for her to do that. Now, when it comes to the other sisters, Katina is a former teenage fashion model. She had some good prospects, but drastically changed her life after battling stress and chronic back pain. This motivated her to quit modeling and study medicine, and determined to apply a holistic approach to her patients, make sure that everything in their lives was taken into account. So she definitely is more of our healer, and she's got a couple of other high-end skills that we really depend on, intellect being one of them, although Krista by far exceeds all of them in intellect in the base model. Katina just has this maxed out because we did one of the expeditions that allowed her to max this out. But healing is her number one, farming is her number two, and then we've got her helping out with the cooking. Krista's story is that I think she's the youngest of the three sisters, and after making her mark online as a positive hacker, she was hired straight out of college by the Federal Intelligence Agency, quickly became disillusioned by the agency's questionable ethics, and began using her skills to siphon modest agency resources toward righting the wrongs of her employers. Eventually, she did get caught, and one of her large anonymous donations landed in her sister's holistic health nonprofit, that would be Katina, and the agency got on her tail. Krista jumped on the first ship leaving the planet. So this is kind of my theory for this plot, this story, is that after Krista basically got Katina in a whole lot of legal trouble with that anonymous donation to her holistic nonprofit or whatever it is, the two of them had to go on the run, and they decided to team up with Paulette on Paulette's mission, begrudgingly. I'm sure Paulette accepted them begrudgingly, to do this Family Empire homestead thing. And that kind of establishes the theory here, but you're probably wondering okay, well, what about Vanessa? Who's this Vanessa person? It took so long for us to be in a position on this modest little like empire, because I will tell you, the girls showed up with the wrong skills. The three sisters do not have the right combined skills to be successful in an early game, just the three of them. It was a struggle. I was really, really suffering through what it took to create what we needed just for the basics, And so after very, very, very long, hard struggle for bare minimum, we were finally had enough infrastructure and funds to hire somebody, and Vanessa was the somebody who showed up. That all said, I'm sure you're seeing what I'm seeing, which is that there is a very obvious situation going on here, and it doesn't look good. We have Katina is unconscious, Krista is unconscious, Paulette is harvesting, and Vanessa is harvesting. I don't know why that's their primary objective right now, but that's what the two of them are doing. And we have all of these overgrown insects, so very clearly we just had to defend ourselves, and it looks like it got really close. Like, look at these guys coming all the way up the front lawn. They got through the traps because we didn't have enough of them set. We've still got a long way to go in building defenses, and all the way to the front door. So this definitely was a difficult move. Clearly the girls do not have beds yet. We're still short on resources there. We're kind of short on resources everywhere. We don't have enough scrap metal. We're gonna have to do a lot more scavenging before we're able to finish building the traps, before we're able to finish building. These storage shelves are gonna be made out of wood, so at least there's that. We don't have to get scrap metal, we just need to get timber. And before we're able to do like the beds and start our own little pen back here for our animals. And I will say, one of the big themes in early gameplay with this, when the girls were struggling just to even develop some construction skills, we had like domesticated a ton of dogs, which were our defense. And you can see over here the remnants, the ruins of our original like little fort, I will say. And part of that was the dogs. We had, like, next to this formerly fenced-in area, which it looks like we're deconstructing in order to use that timber to build other things, we had a whole bunch of beds here for all of our dogs. Our how do I pull up our tamed animals? So we have Greenie here. I think the number of, I'm trying to remember, how do I pull up, maybe it's under management. Yeah, our tamed animal list. We only have Greenie left. Only one dog remains from our like dog army that we initially built. So it's been a very rough game. These girls were not, strategically, they were not a good pick for creating a settlement, but story-wise, it made sense, and I wanted to explore it as if we were telling a narrative. And that is what we're doing. And honestly, the narrative has been struggle. Like, it's a big struggle bus narrative, but that can be fun too. And I think we're going to continue doing that. So I'm going to go ahead and put us back in play mode. Now that we've gotten through like the reintroduction or the first time introduction to this play mode, this series, this homebrew challenge, we can now resume play, and hopefully Katina and Krista are going to recover. Let's find out where Paulette is. She's like way over here. We did have to put this field so far away from camp because this was like the best place to grow this type of crop, was up on this rocky surface. So we had to do that. I do want to domesticate some Dromeda at some point once we get our domestic herd pen built. I don't know what that's supposed to say. It looks like my mods need cleaned out because it's causing some weirdness to happen. But once this is fully built out, I do want to domesticate some Dromeda and create a fuel factory so that we have the fuel we need to make the trade missions that we need in order to make the money that we need in order to win this gameplay mode. All right. And I just want to make sure, I'm going to do a quick little check on my phone, so give me a split second. I will also put this on 3-speed, and we'll check out where is Vanessa. She's way out here. It looks like Katina and Krista are both recovered, and they're both up and about doing what they got to be doing, so that's good. We are seeing a meltdown by Paulette, though, and that meltdown involved a pass out. So Katina is doing her due diligence and coming to the rescue as our number one healer. And just really quickly, I'm going to check and make sure. I'm going to do like a quick cell phone, to make sure that this is streaming and I'm not having any issues with the stream, because I know the last stream we did have some difficulties. I think we were playing a different game though, so that could have had more to do with it than anything else, so that's good. Or so I think that we're going to be good here. And it looks like we're good. Hello, Seth's Gaming Lounge. Welcome to the stream and happy weekend. Yes, absolutely. I am glad that you are here, and I do hope everybody's having a great weekend. I have been having a very relaxed weekend. I've been keeping it low-key and trying to recharge for the week ahead, and I hope that you guys are as well. A stranger approaches. I fended on my own as best as I could, but my rations ran out and I'm not quite sure what to do. You seem to know what you're doing. Mind if I join? I can put my weight. Absolutely. We need all the help we can get. Who did we get? We got Edmund. Okay, good. Good. I'm not upset at that at all. We needed the help. So, what I think we need to do is figure out a few things. So, let's figure out, do we even have enough cots? We may not. So, we're going to copy this, and we're going to stick another cot here. I think we should probably move this. I think this cot was here because it was too cold and we needed whoever was passed out to be next to the fireplace, but I think it's better now, so we're going to move it. And I'm going to go ahead and ask him to be the one to do that since he doesn't have any other tasks right now, and then we're going to have to map out his responsibilities. And it does look like it's getting cold because there's frost on the ground, so we're going to have to start paying attention to who's outside doing what. I might even want to bring people in, which I think I will do. And then I'm going to lock the door. Vanessa, you as well. Come on inside. We have a real problem here. The locking the door is not going to matter if we don't repair these. I see that as being a real issue. And he's probably the person with the most wardrobe on because the girls have been here a while and they are struggling to find adequate clothing. So what I might try to do instead, insufficient skill level, oh no, he's got an insufficient skill level to repair this. He might be capable though of getting us some resources while we wait. So while the girls stand by the fireplace, it looks like he can handle cold tolerance of anything above 6 degrees Fahrenheit. It's currently 20 degrees. I'm gonna ask him to come out here and deconstruct these wood fences. And maybe if we do that, we're going to have a little bit more of the resources we need. And I believe our builder, shockingly, was Krista. You would think Krista Intel, but just the way it worked out with the skill set that we started with, I mean, she had like, I think a 1 in construction and the other 2 had a 0. There was like virtually nothing we could build in an early game. It was really hard. It was super duper hard. And I do have this on, I think, 3 speed. We're going to do 3 speed because I want to make sure that we're allowing stuff to, we're not like playing slow. We want to play quickly. We want to see a lot happen. And we want to get through as much as possible. We do have a hypothermia situation here, which is not great. It looks like Paulette has hypothermia, and so does Vanessa. I'm going to move the 2 of them. Severe hypothermia as close as possible. Can I move her even closer to the fire pit? This is as close as I can get. And Paulette is also over here. Let's bring her a little closer too. Oh, Krista has hypothermia. That's not good. Oh, but she doesn't anymore. Okay, the temperature rose enough. It's daytime. We have enough temperature now, thank goodness, that the hypothermia is no longer an issue. I do think these 2 are going to have to undraft and probably deal with their immediate needs. So we'll do that. What I would really love is if somebody would craft something, not enough resources. We don't have the resources, okay. That's why nobody's crafting any clothing. That is such an issue. And I had the same issue with my solo game mode, my solo playthrough. Hello, Zohan. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Okay, Krista is in this one. Yes. Yeah, Krista's in this one. We have the 3 sisters for this one. And we just gained, I need to save, by the way, because that was a lucky break that we had another person join the party. So I definitely want to make sure that we hold on to him because it was hard to just get Vanessa in the first place. So I would hate to lose that. But yeah, they're all going about their business. Admin needs, we need, first of all, hello. It's telling me I have power capabilities now. Oh, we knew that. We knew that. We need to go to the management tab and we need to look at our schedule here. It's looking pretty wild. We're going to make Edmund's schedule match theirs because I don't want anybody waking up anyone else in the middle of the night and then causing, you know, the typical, what am I trying to say? Debuffs. So we don't want any of those debuffs. I think Krista is our builder. I'm going to give her 2 hours of build. We're going to make this very specific for her. I need science, I guess. We're going to make that Katina. Her 2 hours right here are going to be her science hours. I don't know what PX works mean. Oh, Project X. We're not using that. Scavenge. Edmund, you're going to be our scavenger. You're going to get 2 hours, 2 dedicated hours for scavenging. Crafting. I hope Vanessa's a crafter. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's look at what is Vanessa's skill set. Is she a crafter? Crafting indifferent. She's the last person I want to put on crafting. Okay, Paulette is our crafter. We need to make sure that her hours reflect crafting. So let's do that. Schedule crafting for Paulette. This character has maxed out their intellect level. Please select a trait to specialize in. Rarely have an epiphany that gives you half of the total points you need to complete. Okay, we'll do Master Researcher for her. Alright, back to this, because I don't want to lose track of what I'm trying to do here. Crafting. Paulette has 2 hours of dedicated crafting. Okay. Okay, I think that's probably good for now. There is so many things lighting up that we just have not done. Oh, there's so much work to be done. And I'm not really sure what are Edmund's, like... So we have to look too at this, because it's probably been a while since I've really looked at their dedicated skills. Or their priorities. Not dedicated skills, their priorities. Probably gotta do that, especially for Edmund. Edmund's kind of like a 3 on everything right now, which isn't terrible, but I'm gonna move him up to a 1 on scavenging. Vanessa's a 1 on scavenging currently. We do need a lot more metal. Actually, why don't we make him a 1 on dismantle, a 1 on loading, a 2... No, he needs to be a 1 on this too. He's not going to be our scavenger. That's Vanessa. She's already number 1 in that. So we're going to make him our number 1, our number 1 guy for, like, the menial tasks that nobody ever wants to do, like putting stuff away and loading up, like, the smelters and doing all of this stuff, like these things. We need somebody who's dedicated to doing that kind of thing so that it gets done. Putting stuff away, which he's doing currently, which is great. That's what we need. So now we have Edward to do that, which is good. Somebody also needs to make, like, a bed, though, for him, because he doesn't have one. So maybe we should do that. All right, let's assign to Edmund here. Okay, now everybody should have their own bed. And it looks like at least the hole that was in this room, this bedroom, has been sealed up. The wall's been rebuilt and everything. So at the very least, whoever's room this is, Vanessa's room, they shouldn't have the temperature fluctuations like they did before. We do still have a giant hole here in the wall in the main space, the dining space, so that's kind of an issue, but hopefully we can fix that ASAP and get us back on track. Hey Johnny, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you. Hope you're enjoying your weekend and the continuation of our Family Empire playthrough. Good morning. Is that a mod for the activities? Yeah, it came with one of the mods. I'm not sure which one, but I do have 2 mod maxing live streams where I go through the list of mods that I have. So if you wanted to check it out and try to, like, figure out which one it was, you might be able to find it in the first couple of minutes of either one of those 2 streams, because I do it in the very beginning. Um, I'm hoping that by being able to more specifically pinpoint certain hours, dedicated hours to certain skill sets, that they will be more effective in their jobs. We do have a huge case of hypothermia going down with a lot of people who are not keeping themselves safe, which is typical. So we're gonna bring her in, hypothermia number 4. Great. Let's bring you in by the fireplace. Hypothermia number... Okay, just these two then? I guess because the temperature's starting to rise, so we might be able to... Severe hypothermia. Pause. Can we please... Hang on. Can we please get these people inside who have all this hypothermia? In fact, you probably have hypothermia too. Let's just call it and bring you in. Let's make that happen. Get all the ladies inside because they're all like freezing to death. Admin can keep going. Admin will be our one person that keeps productivity moving right now. We just gotta wait until we have signs of civilization. Maybe we could take admin. Oh, our balloon's not up. What? Oh, we're just trying to move it, that's all. Move the hot air balloon and then maybe we can use it to go check that out. This candidate's contract has expired and they will turn to space station with immediate effect. If you wish to rehire the candidate, you can do so using the key. I must not have enough money to offer her extended stay because it's not even allowing me to do that. She's just gone. She's leaving. She's packing up and she's leaving. That's so sad. Well, she's actually having a meltdown, but then maybe she'll leave, which that's too bad. That's really too bad. I wonder if I can like steal her clothes before she goes. Probably not, but it was worth a try. Okay, let's see about this expedition, because it said that there's a search for survivors. Maybe, just maybe, if I'm lucky, admin can go find them. Although he is unarmed, so I'm taking a huge risk by sending him out there unarmed. As my one replacement for Vanessa, who is apparently leaving us. Man, I forgot just how difficult this play mode was, because we are struggling, really struggling to get literally anything done. And Vanessa's gone, so there she goes. No more Vanessa. And it's the middle of the night, which means it's probably really cold. Oh, hey, at the very least, the temperatures aren't dropping that fast. I mean, it's dropping. Somebody's passed out. Maybe I can have... Oh, they got up. They're going to bed. Okay. I think I can undraft them because they should all be just going to sleep. Should. It's late and they're all scheduled to go to sleep, so hopefully they will. Expedition completed. Yes, we found somebody. Okay, good. I will... Whoa, that's an interesting looking character. But I will take it because we just... Oh, we got 2. We got Ember as well. Holy crap, this has really worked out to our benefit. We're getting a lot of... It's gotta be like another mod, I think, doing all of these new Survivor things where we're getting all these new people. Discovered Churu, discovered Buttermelon. I wonder if that's because these people brought those knowledges with them. I think what I need to do is first look at their skills. Okay, first look at their skills. Farming interested. Okay, Sarah's gonna be activities. Farming number 1. Where is farming? So we're gonna make harvesting number 1, planting number 2, ranching number 2. Actually, planting number 1, ranching 2. And we need somebody cooking, so Ember, I don't know if Ember's a good cook. Katina is number 1 on cooking, so we should have plenty of cooking going on. I don't know what's going on that's not happening, but let's check out Ember's skills. Combat high, well that makes sense. Construction, oh, she could be helping us with construction. That's huge. That's huge. Okay, activities. Ember, construction, we'll make that number 1. Repair number 1, deconstruction number 1. She can do slaughter number 1 if we have a need for that. Butcher. Excavating. I don't know. We'll make it a 2. Salvage can be a 2. Mining can be a 2. Hacking all the way down here can be a 2. We probably need it. Oh, I can't seem to click on it though. There we go. Alright. We've got some new food sources. I think we should start planting it if that's an option. Johnny says, 99% of the time I don't get anyone. You lucked out by getting 2. I know, that's the first time I've ever gotten 2 at the same time. I'm like really shocked by that. And I was not expecting it at all. So it really is quite shocking. I think... I don't know, let's see. Obstructed access, okay. What if we tried this over here? There we go. We'll put a buttermelon field here. And then we had chew root as well. I don't know if that would grow well here, but we can try it. It says it will. So let's just make a chew root field that goes, I guess not this row, but we will extend it out just to make this kind of like a little more even. All right, cool. So we have extra fields with the things that they brought with them. We also have increased, yes, all right. I don't know if it's because she's over there like killing it with research or something, but we have a windmill now. And I need to know if that windmill can reach, okay, hang on a second. If I want the power line, I need to consider how far does it need to go here to be able to reach that. Okay, but then can we put a windmill? Man, we've gained so much so quickly. I don't know if it's because we're on 3 speed and Katina's killing it with research or what, but we are gaining so many new skills. Like, this is exponential. Like, normally this play mode, this challenge has not had this much growth this quickly. This is insane. So now we have wind turbines, and I think I should be able to stick this here. No way. No way! We got another person. I don't have beds for these people. This is gonna become problematic. I don't know. Okay, well, let's look at activities for, well, first of all, skills. Cooking, crafting, farming. I don't know. I really need somebody. I know she's not like ideal for this, but I really need somebody who's gonna like make getting resources a huge deal. So I want somebody who's doing like cutting down trees and mining. We need somebody who's just like really focused on that. Where's mining? So we're gonna make that number 1. So those 2 things are gonna be her 2 things. And then I don't know. We're just gonna go with that for right now. I know that's like not, wait, how did this happen? This poor guy. Oh wait. Y'all, what is everybody eating? Because we've had like 0 meals for a while. Like maybe this entire playthrough so far. What is everybody eating? I cannot believe, like with all these people that we have now, I really gotta be considerate of like, are people eating? Do we have food? What is everybody's diet like? Let's take a look. So you can eat raw vegetables. I have oils and fats raw. You can eat syrups. You can eat raw. Gujo eggs. Is this harmful to you if you eat it raw? We don't have any anyway. It doesn't matter. Cooked meals and beverages. Okay, so I'm gonna copy these restrictions and I'm gonna paste them on all our new people because I really don't want them eating like raw meat or anything that's gonna harm them. So let's make sure. Okay, everybody's got the same diet. And then hopefully we're also having people do all the farming and stuff that needs to be done. I don't know what our cooking situation's like. Let's look at our cook stove. We have all of this stuff queued up to make, but I don't know if anybody's making it. Not enough, not enough, not enough. Bread, mushroom croquet, veggie soup, grain porridge. We don't need, oh, veggie soup, okay. We can do a meat stew. until there's 2 of them. I think I did these in 2s, except for the grain is not in a 2. Meat soup, meat stew. So we got the 2 veggies, right? We've got the 2 meats. We've got grain porridge. What else? Fruit salad's an option? Sure. If we have it, let's add it to our options. Fruitcake, why not? If we have it, let's add it to our options. If we have the resources, I mean. And then sweet meat bites was not on the list, so we'll add that to the list as well. Anything that we have the resources for, I want somebody to be over here trying to make it for us at least. Actually, I'm not gonna put T-balls on here. Reason being, I want to do drinks in here, so we have T-balls here for drinks. So yeah, there's already an option for that. The question is, who's in charge of cooking and doing all of that stuff? Where cooking, grilling, baking is all Katina. So if we have the resources, she should be making it. So that's a whole thing. But right now she's researching. I'm gonna have her do this, and then maybe, just maybe, she'll start cooking something because we'll have this resource. We desperately need shelves. We really, really do. And it looks like she's constructing some shelves, finally. Krista is constructing shelves. Yeah, so once that's done, hopefully all of this stuff that's sitting outside, Edmund will bring in. That's what I'm hoping. We should have storage available for all of this. Well, let's construct some stockpiles then. We definitely have storage available for this stuff. I don't know why it's telling me that we don't. We definitely do. I don't know what the deal is with that. That's weird. Alright, I think what everybody's eating right now, to be honest, is the sweet syrups, because they can, and the veggies, the cactus fruits they can eat raw as well. So I think that's why everybody's eating that, and Katina, if she has the option to cook them, should be cooking them, but it doesn't look like any of the meals have enough ingredients to be doing that. Yeah, I don't know what mod right now is making it possible for us to have all of these like discoveries, like discovering all these people, but something did, because we are getting a lot of look at how like our ranch exploded. There's so many people now that weren't here before. Wait a minute. Incoming transmission. Greetings. I transmit a message to inform you that the shuttle is prepared and ready. You can choose a supply drop or tamer package through the communication relay. I don't know what that means, but I want to know. So let's take a look. Contact. Welcome to Project X. If you require transport of supplies or animals, we can do 1 transport every 20 days. I really don't know. Welcome to Tamers Guild. Please scan your credentials. If you have recent requested supply drop, that also classifies as a transport request. So you must pick up something. Okay, I don't know. I don't know what any of that's about, but it doesn't look like I had any options I could select anyway, so we'll just keep going for now. I feel like now that we have people actually doing farming, we might actually have enough resources to do a trade deal at some point. I just gotta be mindful because our fuel, right now we have no fuel. So until we do have fuel, we don't have the means to, I think there was like a herd out here. There might not be any more. Okay, we could be harvesting this cloth blossom though, for real. We should be. I should start queuing up stuff now that I have all these people to do all this stuff, like the cutting and the... Are these ready for harvest? They are. The harvesting and the mining. Look at all these rocks we could be mining. Mine this stuff. We want all these resources. Tree-wise, I'm gonna just put all of this over here for cutting. Yeah, life-threatening hypothermia. Hang on a minute. We gotta fix this because they still don't have clothing. We need that cloth blossom for sure, but I need them to not die in order to get it. So we're gonna fix that first. Katina's gonna have to come inside. Oh, Katina is inside. Hypothermia is Krista. Krista's the one that needs to come inside with the hypothermia. I think Katina should also come inside though, because it looks like she also was on the list a second ago. I really want somebody, Paulette, to do something about these. I don't know what's going on here. We're just gonna throw it away because it's whatever it's doing is driving me a little nuts that it's just sitting on the porch. So we're gonna just toss that. Hey, look, we're starting to get all these traps now. That's great. That's really great. Okay. Things are happening, which is good. We want things to be happening. We have the option to build some nice appliances, but we still need, before we do that, we still need electricity before we can use stuff like that. We probably do need a save. I thought we had one, but I don't see it anywhere. I'm pretty sure we do the, oh, it's right here. It's right here. There's the safe. I have this massive space for like a kitchen, because I wanted to put like a freezer and stuff in here. Like, hang on. What does it fall under? It falls under, not productivity, storage. Okay, we can put like a fridge in here. And we can do, I think if we should do a freezer. Have we not researched freezers? We probably haven't. Let's look at what we're researching. Energy storage, that's good. This is good. Freezers, we need that. Have we not done basic sanitation? I thought we had, but we can try that too. We probably need weapons at some point. Which I guess we have, because I'm scrolling down and I'm not seeing... Well, no, we don't, because we haven't found electronic... We haven't researched electronic crafting, so we gotta do electronic crafting. Drones, yes, absolutely, we want that. Healing bombs, that sounds important. First aid kit, that sounds kind of important. All these things sound important. Biofuel reactor, that sounds important. Let's get all of that queued up. We want all of those things. I don't know why they weren't already in the queue. Probably because we weren't moving this fast before. Fleeing danger. Oh, all this time I was worried about, like, what are the people eating? I completely forgot about, like... Who has a weapon? Paulette? Paulette? Okay, hang on. Incapable of fighting due to severely decreased body functions. Jeez, okay. We have a real problem here. Greenie is going nuts. I need to lock this door so that Greenie can't come in. No! Edmund's stuck in there with him! Shoot. This is bad. Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on. No. Unlock door. And then I need him to come here. Okay, what happened to unlock door, though? This needs to happen immediately. She just let herself in, but Edmund's not gonna, like, follow simple directions? Like... Okay. Draft and attack. I don't know what she's gonna attack him with, but she can't be the only one. Ember's dead. Katina's dead. This is a disaster. I shouldn't have had it on 3-speed. I really shouldn't have. I cannot believe how quickly... I was, like, so excited. I was, like, loving how everything was, like, 3xing. And now I have this issue here where everybody's just dying because we had a dog that I forgot to feed. This is a major problem. Okay. So now, everybody's dead. Everybody's got hypothermia. Because it's also freezing. Oh, Katina, our number one healer, is also just dead. That's not good. We're gonna have to unequip her. Who else is dead? Unequipped. So Ember, we lost Ember immediately. We lost Katina. This really sucks. Like, I did not expect. This is what I get for rushing, for being on 3 speed and not paying attention. Johnny says go back 1 save. I am so tempted to. Yeah, I wonder if the dog attack was already load game. Let's go back. Let's cheat. Let's load anyway. What's it called? When you... Okay, dog hasn't killed anybody yet. But we also haven't fed dog. That's bad. We need to. We really, really need to. So let's find Greenie real quick. Hang on. Where are you? There you are. I'm gonna have Edmund feed Greenie. Right now. Like, right now. That needs to happen. Krista, hypothermia, right. We gotta bring her in. So we'll draft her and bring her in. I need to make sure Edmund is feeding Greenie. So let's find Greenie again. What a horrific, horrific nightmare that was. Where are you, Greenie? Let's look at your stats. Okay. You're not starving anymore, which is good. Because that was bad. That was like genuinely super bad for a hot minute there. We need to make sure that this trough, store here first, yeah. And he's not an herbivore, he's a carnivore. Like literally anything that you can stick in there, stick it in there. Okay, so that should be happening, store here first. And let's make sure in our management tab that somebody is doing ranching. Because that needs to happen like first. We'll do a net ranching number 1, just to make sure that somebody's always feeding the dog before all else. And let's hope that we survive this time and that the dog is getting fed enough. So, yikes. That was a genuine nightmare. Very scary. Did not like that. Don't want to lose one. Like, some characters, like new characters, maybe we could afford to lose them, but we can't afford to lose one of the 3 sisters. Otherwise, the story loses its meaning, you know? Like, we gotta do better than that. We can't have that. Alright, all these T-balls, we could be, like, harvesting that. So I'm gonna mark that for harvest. All of these cacti, okay, they're not ready for harvest, but at some point, they will be. I think we need to start thinking more about... We need to start thinking more about... And also, hang on, save game. Because genuinely, that was just... very much an eye-opener for sure. Johnny, thank you for the permission to go back 1 save and right the wrongs that I did. We're going to queue these up for mining. I think all of this, we don't want any orders to mine anything that's underwater because they won't. They'll just get stuck trying to do it and it won't be good. Had I queued these for harvest? I don't know. Interrupted taming. I didn't know I was even trying to tame anything. I guess so. Maybe, just maybe, we'll haul cacti, try to get this back in, and we can try taming again another time. So we'll add... No, I don't want to cancel taming the animal. We want to tame the animal at some point. I do want these. I want to harvest these cloth blossoms. I feel like that's really important. Because they need clothes. Like, they really, really do. We need a lot more clothes. Alright, we've researched energy storage. So let's go to power, grab battery, and figure out where we want to put this thing. Can we stick it here? Will it fit? It will. So we'll put those there. I don't know if anybody will be able to get to it though. Yeah, I don't know about that one. We'll just do one right now because I think that nobody's gonna be able to get to this one to repair it if it breaks, if there's another one blocking it. Good move, says Johnny. Yeah, thanks. It was a necessary move, I think. Like sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. You just gotta let it happen. Missing resources. Still missing resources. Oh, we could be breaking down. Hold up. Yeah, we've got all of this right here. We should be breaking all of this down. Deconstruct. 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 All of this stuff. Deconstruct. These beds. Deconstruct them. Not repair. Deconstruct. How's Greenie doing? I'm like now gonna like be hyper vigilant with how Greenie's doing. This can be moved closer to our new home base. So let's do that. And we'll stick it like here. All of these shelves need to be deconstructed. We don't even want to build those. We need to deconstruct and empty these. Same here, same here. Same with all of this and this. All of these things need to come down. Deconstruct this. I mean, all of it's gotta go. But at least they're on it. Oh no! And that's sick. Don't be sick. I don't think we have medicine. Oh, we do. We do have some. We have a modest amount of medical supplies, so at least that's good. We're trying to get there, you guys. We're trying to get there. What does our roofing situation look like here? So we do have like our storage space here that we're trying to build. I think we could honestly benefit from some walls. But they don't have to be, I'm not too worried about like making sure these are like super insulated or anything like that. Like some stick walls are fine. We'll just do that and then we'll put a door on it. Where are my doors? Oh, here we go. It could literally just be like a little scrap metal door. Or we could try to be something cuter. I don't know. Let's see. Doors again. Alloys. Alloys. More timber that we don't have. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with scrap metal. I'm not worried about cuteness right now. Just trying to create something. And then I made it 2 stories. I created the stairs back here. And again, I'm not worried about this being hugely insulated. I just wanted... Scout report? Oh, we have a swarm of insects coming. I like genuinely just want... How do you switch direction? Hang on a minute. That's kind of cute. We'll go with that. And that way we'll have 2-story storage for anything that we might need it for. But I kind of want to know, like, what's the deal with this? We have a real problem here because only one person is armed and everybody else is not. So she's going to have to take this whole swarm by herself, and we need to find a solution for the fact that there are no weapons. This isn't good. Like, this is very much not good. Edmund is trying to tame... Taming succeeded for 2. Okay, okay, okay. So we have ourselves a Dromeda. What am I gonna name it? I'm gonna name it for you guys that are in chat. So this one can be Johnny. Johnny on the spot. And then our other one here, we're gonna name, I don't know the genders. It's female. That's okay though, it doesn't matter. This one will be Zohan. And we're gonna lead them back to camp. We need this to happen. So we don't really have a fence for them yet, but I want them to be here. So then that's that one, and then we're gonna lead this one as well. Same thing, back to camp. There we go. And then we can also like assign beds for them. So this one will be Johnny. This one will assign to Zohan. This one we will assign to Greenie, so Greenie knows where to sleep. We gotta build trust for them, and we gotta feed them. Can't forget that. That's kind of important. That's a thing that has to happen. So we'll make sure that that happens. But yeah, I just want to be prepared for this aggressive animal attack, because that's coming, and we really only have life-threatening hypothermia for Krista. Oh my gosh, okay. Who's having a meltdown? So I need to do something real quick here. Who are you, Ember? Refuel, it's on the way, okay. The fuel is on the way. Hopefully Krista's not leaving. She's leaving. I need to make sure that this door is locked. And I need... I don't know, Krista, come lock it. Immediately, please? Already doing it? Okay. Well, might as well cancel that if she gets outside the door, so... We're just not going to do it now. Because she already left. And I'm going to have a hard time keeping her alive if she wants to be outside. Hopefully she's just getting more food for her food meltdown and we'll come back inside. Because otherwise, I don't know how we're going to keep her alive. She's making it hard for me. It's 31 degrees, 32 degrees under here, 33 outside. But she is taking it back inside at the very least. And inside here, it's also 31 degrees. But somebody is bringing, Paulette is bringing fire, or fuel for the fire pit at least. So it should get warmer in here for everybody that's freezing. Krista is heading back inside with her life-threatening hypothermia. So frustrating. Paulette, I need you. I think I need you to stay here. Krista, I don't know. I'm gonna have you stay here too. And this meltdown is happening. I don't know. We're just gonna have to do... Sarah's bringing people in. We have heat pumping. That's fun. We've researched heat pumping. Now if we could just get our electric grid up and running, we could have some actual, like, temperature control in here, which would be great. I don't know that we will, but we can try. Did I really want that there? I don't think so. I had a plan, and that wasn't it. Alright, hello Crash, and welcome to the stream. Happy to have you here. We are trying to survive in the wet season in the desert, where it keeps getting too cold for everybody's comfort, especially considering they have virtually no clothing crafted, because of course we don't have the resources for that, for whatever reason that might be, but we're growing some here. I'm pretty sure this is cloth blossom. Yeah, so eventually we will actually have fabrics to be able to create some clothing for them. And we're waiting for the swarm to hit, this 16 aggressive pests that are just waiting to attack us. Katina is idling, so I guess her food binge is over. Which... Yay! The one person I gotta worry about right now is Paulette, and I'm gonna undraft her because I don't want her to have a meltdown from being drafted too long and then not be able to use her when she's the only person who's armed, and we're gonna be attacked by a swarm of bugs. Yes. Straw hats are your friends, says Crash, and windmills. Absolutely. Absolutely. Do we have straw hats even? I wonder. We have 3 of them. We do have 3 straw hats. The unit micro is strong with this one. I don't know what you mean by that, but if it's got the word strong in it, I'm down. I like the sound of that. So we're gonna add 2 more windmills to our windmill plan here. I don't know if they'll reach this, but what I can try to do with this, they will reach it if I make it out to here. So I'll add just 1 more of these power lines, and hopefully that'll help us with anything we needed to help us with. Okay, the attack is underway. And we do have some hypothermia going on. So what I want to do, since she's at home, I'm going to zoom in on her. I'm going to literally bring in everyone. You can come in. You can come here under the porch because you're the one who's going to have to shoot everything. You've got to come in. You've got to come in. I mean, you were sleeping. You were fine. Where are you? You're still leading these animals. And where are these guys? They're up here. They might attack her, so I might have to have her stop what she's doing. Also, I'm gonna, oh, that's already marked for salvage. What about these? Are these marked for harvest? Just saying. I just wanna add that. She's trying to lead our little friends to where they need to be, but unfortunately, I'm gonna have to interrupt her because I gotta bring her inside. All right, let's play it out, see what happens. We'll go 2-speed. Let's see how this works out for us. Can Paulette once again handle the entire attack on her own? Because this is how it always happens. It's always up to her to do everything. She is injured already, so she's already injured. Let's see if I move her a little forward this way. Can she see more? Is her line of sight better? It seems to be. Yeah, she's doing great. I wonder if I can aggro these things more to this side by bringing more people to this side that are like inside. Maybe if I bring more of these people closer to the wall on this end, the baddies will come around. Sometimes that works. What is Katina doing? She's just like cooking. She's like, whatever, I've got a job to do. I wonder if it will be super dangerous. Alright, where are the rest of them? They're out here. Paulette, can you come, yeah, they're at our grave site attacking our dead dog army, because I'm pretty sure these are all our dogs that we had to you know, lay to rest from our dog army. Any more? Okay, weird choice, but yeah, they can come over here and attack this, I guess. Why not? Smart killing. I'm trying. Okay, so we can undraft her, and she can hopefully get the medical help she needs. Oh, it looks like Greenie got damaged too, but Katina's on it. She's gonna heal Greenie. We gotta make sure Greenie is also fed. That still concerns me. Undraft anybody that's still drafted, so that's good that we were able to do that. And then I want to make sure, okay, Greenie does have food in the trough. That's good. Oh yeah, speaking of, all of these kills, we can, all these flying insects, we can be butchering those. Because that's just more dog food, you know? More dog food for Greenie, less, we have to, even less that we have to worry about, him going rogue and attacking everybody. Buys us some more time, you know? Crash says, your problem is cold weather at the moment. Straw hats are more of a hot weather solution. I misunderstood your climate issues. Apologies. No worries, no worries. Yeah, right now the issue is that we have like virtually no cloth blossom. We have 12, and it's not enough to really to create any clothing. So we're trying to grow more so that we can actually construct some clothing that will keep them better protected from the elements. It's been like a whole thing, unfortunately, and they make it so hard on us. They have been making it so hard on us, like lately. And like, here's a couple more that we can like queue up for harvest, and hopefully we will actually harvest them. This one's not ready. I have to go so far away to find these like native or wild-born ones. Cujo eggs, we can use those. Feathers, I need to research apparently. So I'm gonna have her come out here and research these when she wakes up. Paulette is on a meltdown. Don't blame her. She just had to save the entire camp by herself again. An ongoing theme here for poor Paulette. Zohan is trying to make his way back to his bed. At least assigning the beds kind of like, I think, helps bring the animals in if your people just keep getting interrupted trying to bring them in like themselves. So hopefully, I just realized we don't even have even one of these constructed. And it's probably because we can't get back here. We can't get, like, Paula is getting medical treatment. I just want to see, can she construct this, or is it going to tell me she can't get back there? I think she can, because we haven't built the shelter yet for the animals. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I can put that back on. New Year's Eve and 2 starving animals. That's what we don't want. That's exactly what we don't want. So, she's gonna come construct this animal feeder, and then we gotta put food in it. And I want the food in here to be herbivore foods. Can literally be anything but the glitter caps, really. And then I want to put 1 year ends, another begins. Okay, she's just asking about the New Year's celebration, and that's fine. As soon as she constructs this, I'm going to mark this as like put store here first, same as I did for the same as I did for the dogs one, so that all meat gets stored here first, so that we. And then this is water, I think. Basically, so that I don't have to worry about them getting fed. If the food exists, they'll have it first, and then we don't have rogue animals attacking us or our herd animals dying because we neglected them. That is my plan. We do have a hypothermia situation, though, which is bad. So we're gonna have to bring her in. She's trying to go do other things when she's, like, dying. And, you know, that just doesn't work for me, so we gotta fix that. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna bring Krista in as well. Here we go. Our 2 people who are suffering from hypothermia should be on their way. Here we go. 3. So now Krista is also getting the hypothermia, so we're gonna bring her in too. They've been here the longest. They have the least amount of, like, clothing left that is intact, so it makes sense that these 3... They're not the weaklings. They're just the ones that have been here the longest. They have the least clothing resources to protect themselves. Johnny's like, feed me. Yeah, seriously, the animals are... Gotta be better about taking care of our animals, for sure. We are not really doing... our best work in that regard, but we're trying. We're trying to create processes and structures around it so that it does get done without needing to be manually, like, forced every time. Whew. All right. I'm so relieved that this is actually starting to come together, thankfully, finally. And after that one big hiccup, I really hope that, like, we can get through this, you know. Lighting and heating. What did we gain? Yeah, this is all fine, but I'm not super duper worried about that right this second. What I should try to do maybe is the thing that we get sticks from. Maybe it's time to build that. I just realized something else. We have absolutely no fencing. We have no defense. I don't know how that happened, how we reached a place where we had no defense. We also have no concrete, so what I'm about to do is going to take forever to build, considering we have no concrete. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Why did that not, like, okay, connect. There we go. This will take forever. And I have to, like, now I have to create a situation where we even have the means. Uneven terrain. Okay, well, here, there. Where we even have the means to Make concrete. How do we make concrete? I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. I think these guys could probably be undrafted now. Probably. I think they'll be safe. Even though we're in a cold snap, I think they'll be safe. Let's see. Can we have him construct this, maybe, for us? Katina's going around butchering, which is good. That'll help us with our feeding the animals situation that we have to do. Zohan is here. Where did the other one go? Oh, Johnny's up here. Okay. I feel like we might need like a little fence door for the other side of, just for the other side of this. We'll do it right there. Oh, I have one right here. Whatever, it's fine. We'll just have both. It doesn't matter. Now, what I didn't do when I created this was leave space for these. But it looks like you can build them like right into, yeah, we can build them kind of right into the wall. So maybe we'll do that. How is it possible that we are still gaining more people? I don't understand. I don't hate it, but I'm very confused that this is even an option. Okay. Coffee, I'm gonna add one more just right here. Just so that all my angles are kind of covered. I'm trying to cover them anyway. It might not be perfect, but I'm trying to make it so that we have some decent coverage. Alright, we need some concrete production for sure. And who is this person anyway? Alice. We have somebody named Alice. Can't fail in medical treatment, that's good. Has 25% more movement speed, refuses to eat meat. Okay, so now we have an issue where we have ourselves a vegetarian. But I think our crops should keep her well fed. I think we should be fine. She is a surgeon. She's retired. She's on a path to redemption. Okay. Skills-wise, besides healing, intellect, and cooking, let's queue her up. They're all going to celebrate New Year's. I think we are definitely shy the amount of beds that we're supposed to have right now. I kind of forgot that we needed to build these. Since you're asleep, I'm going to wake you up to construct these extra beds. Maybe with... I meant for these beds to be for my original 4, and then we would scrap the cots, but right now I'm thinking maybe we need these beds. We don't have enough people. We don't have enough beds for the people that we have, so we're going to do this way. How many people do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8, right? 4 and 4. Yeah, 8. We have 8. So what I actually need to do... We're going to move this. Right away. I'm gonna move this right away because I'm gonna start queuing us up to make more beds. Once all the beds are made, then honestly, once all the beds are made, then I can actually get rid of the cots because we have enough space. We have 4 rooms, 2 beds to a room. It'll be fine. There'll be enough room for everybody. Once we create all 8 beds, and then I'll get rid of all these cots that are making the place look terrible. And it'll be fine. We'll be fine. Severe hypothermia, that's not great. Who is it? Who has the severe hypothermia? Sorry, you're not sleeping. You're standing here. Oh, it's 3 people. Oh my goodness. Paulette and Katina. Okay, of course it is. Of course. Why didn't I think of that? Katina. Paulette. It's always these 3. So let's try to keep them alive. Also, we have ourselves a trade ship. That's great. Let's see what we can trade. We can trade... all of the stuff that I kind of want to keep. But that's fine. We'll try this. We don't even have Now that I think about it, we don't have fuel. Is the trade ship fueled up? Cancel for a second. I want to see, do we even have fuel in this? No. So we can't do the trade. It doesn't matter. The trade is not an option right now. It'd be a waste to put resources in it, only for us to not be able to trade it because we don't have any fuel. You have to bake it in a furnace. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you. That's what I need. I need concrete baked in a furnace. And we need this for, like, ever. And we need it to be our priority over the metal alloys right now. Oh wait, I already have concrete forever. And we have... The concrete's going fast, but we did have a lot of it, but we don't need more. We need more of these is what we need. We need more furnaces. So let's do that. Let's give ourselves some more furnaces. Why can't I put one here? Oh, because it obstructs the pump. Okay. We'll put one on this end. But I do want more than two. We're gonna need a lot more concrete a lot faster. I'm trying to make it, like, look appealing, like making it pretty, but maybe we just can't make it that pretty. We'll put one here in front of it and then one here in front of it. So at least they're like little lanes, they face each other. So we'll do that. How are they dead again? What? Because this dummy didn't go inside. She just, like, she stood outside and I didn't notice. Ugh. Oh my gosh. How? How far back do I have to go? Let's try this one and see if they're already dead. How long have they been dead before I noticed? Standing there with hypothermia. These derpies. You derp, come inside. Okay, Katina is right here. And she still managed to die. Oh, it's because she got up and then walked somewhere. Paulette didn't even make it inside. Didn't even make it inside. She just perished while loading. Load game. Seriously, these two? They're killing me. They're killing me. I'm about to steal the clothing off of some of the other characters to dress these girls because they're killing me. I cannot keep doing this with these two. We're taking your jacket. You're gonna take this off. And we're taking your jacket. You're taking this off. And Annette, she can keep hers, I guess. We'll take his. Okay. That's fine. That at least gives us something to work with here. Because these girls need something to wear. We can't keep doing this way. This is becoming a total disaster. Okay, last one. Did they take it off yet? Nope, still waiting on it. Who's still... No jacket, no jacket. You're wearing a jacket, no jacket, okay. You should have a jacket now, there we go. We're gonna just spread the wealth a little bit, right? Just a little bit. And then we're going to grab this, we're gonna copy it. We're gonna redo what we did a second ago, where we build these. Like this, and create little lanes for them. We're gonna queue up a lot more concrete. Then we're gonna copy the recipes and, oh, we can't paste the recipes yet. We gotta wait. All right. Now to get back to honestly, I don't even know. I don't even know. This is a challenge. Like, it's a real challenge, you guys. And it keeps being a challenge. Did we at least build... Yeah, we at least did that much. We did build ourselves this lightning rod. And we need the next one over here for the field. So that'll be good. I think we need to try again with the... What was it? The defenses. Right. We gotta rebuild our concrete walls. So let's do that real quick. We'll go all the way out to here. And then we're gonna add our gates. So let's do that again. Just gotta figure out where does it fit. It's here. And then lastly, our towers. And then I think we'll be right back where we were prior to the hypothermia problem. That just continues to haunt us. On the plus side, I do like my placement a little better this time around for these things. So that's something at least. All right. Whew. Okay. I think we can consider ourselves, generally speaking, back on track, I think. Yeah. All right. Did you, I told you to put a jacket on. Why didn't you do it? You did. Okay. Katina is finally getting about it. And also, at the very least, I know they don't help that much, but you could at least try to wear a hat. Same for you. We have them, wear them. It's the least they could be doing right now. We're in a cold snap, so here we go again. Okay, I'm gonna save, because I don't want to have to go back if anything goes wrong again. So we're gonna throw that away. I'm gonna throw that away, because I don't know why these are still on our patio. But it is an eyesore, so I'm gonna try to get rid of them. Okay. I think now this is starting to actually look like something. Having the border, or the full defensive wall certainly helps make it look a little bit more like something intentional. And I think once we get solar panels as a resource, sturdy clothing, okay. Thought we did basic sanitation, but maybe we didn't. Biofuel reactor, we definitely need that. What is automatic mining? A mining machine? That's cool. Electronic crafting, though, we do need that. That's like a huge part of what's holding us back. We should also get these things. Simple logistics, storage system. Okay. Oh, weapons. Hold up. Before we go for those nice little nice-to-haves, we need to start thinking about our weapons situation. So, I don't know, we need the ability to make weapons. We just really do. And then we can, like, start focusing on some of these other quality of life things. Turrets would be great. Automatic defense would be so great. So let's move that up. I'm moving turrets up by a lot. And then trying to think, what else could we really benefit from? I know we must already have some weapons capabilities. Like, we do have weaponsmithing for basic weapons. We're just not building them, which is the problem. So let's figure out where that workbench is. And Alice is back. That's good. And we'll figure out why we're not making weapons, which we should be making. It's not crafting weapons. Here we go. We need a lot of these. We need to at least always have like 4. That needs to happen. We need, everybody needs to have a spear. Let's make sure we have 10. And then let's move these up by like a lot. It needs to be like at the top of the queue. We do need fuel though also. But I'm actually gonna move fuel down on the list. Weapons first. Fuel is a luxury. So we'll move that down and then we'll move weapons up. I think that that was the wiser decision. We have Alice, we have weapons smithing going on, at least it's in the queue, so I'm going to save that as my new like base save. And Johnny says, auto mining draws ore and stone from the ground. That might be nice. Oh, here we go. New Year's Eve. Check that out. Oh, we only got the one. We only got the one. I only caught the last one. Oh well. Oh, no, no, no. Look, look, look. There's more. Okay, I got the first one. That's all. That's all. It was just the first. It was the beginning. The beginning of something beautiful. That's fun. I think, yeah, what I really want to be able to do is start using the manure from our little, these guys. And once we get all of that built and up and running and all of that stuff, we need a biofuel reactor to convert though. Convert it. Okay, cool. I actually feel much better. I feel like it feels calm, right? Like, I don't know if it's the fireworks, but it feels... okay, and there it goes. The calm has faded because now we have hypothermia again. Let's bring in... Okay, so it's 29 inside. What is Katina's limit now? Above 30. It's way under... It's 7 outside. Above 33 for Krista, and 33 for you. So I might have to... It's not that warm inside though. So I'm gonna have to bring these two back to the fireplace, unfortunately. Like all 3 of them. Because unfortunately it is just too cold. It is too cold for a lot of people. And we have a starving animal. That's... How is this guy... It's 3 degrees outside. Do we have a single person? A single person who can handle it? Not really. But I'm gonna have Annette attempt it, 'cause she's got above 17. And this derp still hasn't come in. Okay. I don't know what to do with them. We just take that risk, I guess. And the trade colony ship, we don't need it. We've discovered feathers, yay. Now we just need to actually use them to create cloth, and then we might actually get ahead of the problems here with the clothing situation. Trousers, sneakers, shirts, let's... Oops. We need all of those things. We don't need straw hats, but we need our beanies and jackets. Straw hats very last in the queue. Oh, also, this says times. We don't want times, we want until. Until and all things always. So sneakers, always and until. And let's bump it up in the queue. Okay. I don't know what's going on right now, but it looks like we have the ability to sew a shirt, so we're gonna do it. And that'll force Alice to come inside as well, because it's going to be warmer in here than it is outside by a lot. The temperature outside is rising, thankfully though, since I did send Annette on that dangerous mission. It is now, oh, maybe not. It's 10 degrees outside, and her minimum is really 4 degrees outside? Why is it getting colder? I thought like the sun was rising, the day should be getting warmer, not colder. Hypothermia 3. Is it the same 4? Sarah now has it, so never mind, forget making clothing, just come inside. And Annette. No, it's Alice. So we're gonna have to bring Alice back inside too. Because of course we are. Hypothermia, is it everybody that's inside now? Or heading inside? It looks like it is. Annette's on her way, starving animal. We're trying to get to you. We know it's a cold snap. I understand we have a lot of insufficient materials for everything we're trying to build. Life-threatening hypothermia, Sarah. What am I supposed to do with you? I don't understand what I'm supposed to do with you. Get you closer to the fire, I guess? Maybe I can move you in a little closer. No, not outside. Maybe if I move Katina, Sarah can move in closer. Here we go. Okay. I don't know why she went outside to carry somebody to safety. She should not have done that. I guess because she had to use the bathroom. It looks like this person needs to be fed. Because I definitely saw starving somewhere. What is Katina's new mission? Butchering? Nope, we're not doing that. We need... Is this person starving? They are. They need to be fed. Oh, but they're asleep. Annette fainted way out here as well. That's not good. We're in danger, Will Robinson. We're in danger. Everything's in danger. It's the jungle. No, it's the desert, and it's too cold. It's too cold. Way too cold for everybody. And we still have this problem over here. Maybe I can get Edmund to come feed him. Hopefully somebody can do it. Sarah, back with the hypothermia. You're like as close to the fire as you can get. I don't know what else to do for you. We have people like passing out left and right. Ember's the one with the life-threatening hypothermia. Okay. That's what it is. Let's move her in here. Hopefully this helps. Krista, I'm gonna move Krista back and Ember here. Because I don't know if being near the window makes it worse. I just don't know. Okay, what about this person? Are they fine? Are they, I don't know, are they starving? Did the person that was starving eat? I think that was Ember who was starving and she did eat. Okay. This is a lot of people to keep track of now. Like, this is suddenly a lot harder because we had such sudden exponential growth and there's so many more people now to take care of. Things are moving a lot faster. Resources are running out a lot quicker. People are struggling to get their needs met, especially because they came during cold season. So that's difficult. Yeah, this is a lot harder than I was anticipating, for sure. Like, this is becoming a struggle. I don't know about you guys. I think it's been a tough run. It's not what I anticipated at all. First of all, I never expected to have 8 people. Definitely didn't anticipate that at all. So I do find that kind of surprising. This guy, Greenie, your food bowl is over here. Go eat this, you silly thing. Go eat this. Assign owner. Can I assign Greenie? No. Why is he over here messing with this one? Like, you have a different animal feeder, my guy. Ember is passed out, but at least she's still by the fire, so she shouldn't be too cold. Annette is also passed out, but Katina is bringing her in. She's also at a risk of meltdown, so I don't know. I think Katina needs to sleep or something after all of that. She does. She needs to sleep. Hopefully she'll take herself to sleep and I won't have to force her. We will see. Yeah, she's going straight to bed. Good, 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 good. Edmund is handling. Does that mean that this thing got fed? Do we still have a starving animal? Apparently not, so that's good. It is 66 degrees outside. I think I can finally undraft people. It's probably safer, at least. But now the sun's going down, so it's of course going to change so rapidly. Even after all of that. I wonder if there's any other crop we could be benefiting from planting right now. Like, do we even have this? I don't know. We could. So let's try. What else could we benefit from? Branch cacti? Probably. So we'll put some here, instead of having to go out here where the T-balls are for it. And it's not that much to begin with. Oh, and they're ready for harvest, so I'll mark them for harvest. And there's like more out here too. Okay. There is another dog, but honestly, with the way things are going, I don't know about wanting to tame this animal. We don't have the food available to tame him anyway. I think I've learned my lesson with dogs. It's so hard to run one of these and also take care of the dogs. Plus, I have so much people to take care of now, so it's gonna be just... I think that that would be a really risky move. Oh, we do have branch cacti right here. Okay, if I already have branch cacti, what do I want this to be? Let's change crop. Silicone, no, T-balls. Let's do T-ball trees. We don't have T-ball trees. We definitely don't have that. Maybe we could try that. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Hoka Latte, hello! Good to see you. Glad you made it to the stream. I promise you that everything that looks nice and tidy and operational right now is not how this stream has been going. It has been a disaster, like one after another, this entire run so far. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. It has been an hour and a half of just mess and madness. It has not been good, but I think we are finally getting to a place where I can call this good, where I think, and every time I say that, you know, knock on wood, every time I say that, something goes wrong, somebody gets hypothermia, somebody dies. I don't know. But because I am jinxing myself, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick save and hope that it doesn't go poorly at this point. I think, yeah. Bugatti says, I need the temperature to be 74 at all times. Ditto, friend. Same. I would definitely prefer it if it was. A nice, comfortable 74, please and thank you. That would be great. Are we? No, we have plenty of stuff queued up to learn. We'll queue up one more, though. We are trying so hard to get these guys to a place. They need clothing, is what we need. And I don't think anybody's... We just don't have anybody prioritizing this clothing situation, and we need them to be. So, crafting, tailoring. Tailoring needs to be somebody's number one. Sarah's number one is harvesting and ranching. Her next number one needs to be tailoring, because we just need way more tailoring going on. I'll also give it to Annette, and whoever gets to it first gets to it first. Alice, what does Alice do? I don't know, because I forgot to give her... I think I wanted her doing more cooking. Maybe no, I gave that... Yeah, Katina's doing it, but we can also have Alice doing it. We could have her... She can be number one on tailoring. That's fine. We can try that. Let's try that. Let's see what that does for our much-needed wardrobe reserves, which right now we have, like, none. No wardrobe reserves whatsoever. So I lied. I'm going to save now that I've given Alice some actual priorities. Which reminds me, too, I probably need to copy... these food restrictions and make sure that the new people have them. Here we go. And then, what else did we really need to do? New resource water. That's great because we finally put this together. Good. We can also sell that when we do trades now. We can sell potable water, which is good. I don't know what Annette's doing, so I'm going to ask her to construct this wind turbine. I think she was, like, having her rest time, but honestly, I just have a few things that I want to manually get going, so we're going to do that manually. She's gonna construct that. I did not realize that this person was still drafted. Maybe she was freezing, I don't know. It's cold, but it's not that cold. She doesn't have the skill to construct this though. So I'll let her go about her business as she is wont to do. Where's Annette? She's trying, man. She's trying to get in there. I think Annette has like a limited, yeah, movement speed. Movement speed is decreased by 25%, so I don't really want to be sending Annette anywhere far away. I need to remember that, because she's not going to get there anytime soon. Like, at all. Okay, finally, these two are fully in. I think they were here to begin with, and then one of them wandered really far off instead of staying here where the food and water is. I need to get this fence built, like this one, so they can stop doing that. And I think what we need to do, like, legitimately what we need is actual, like, trees, wood to chop. We need choppable trees. So we're gonna observe one. Because I need to figure out how we're gonna get more lumber, is what I think. I think we need to figure out how we're gonna get more lumber. And I don't like doing it in a way that like scars the landscape and makes it look really terrible, because that's just not good. I don't like it aesthetically. Makes me unhappy. And yeah, that creates a problem for me, because now I need trees, I need wood, but I don't want to get it by scarring the landscape, so I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. We will see how this goes down for us. We can scavenge this stuff though. Alright, back to camp. Also, like, hello, we have all this, like, silicone plants just right here. I probably already queued them, it's fine. I do like being on the water, I will say. There's just something about it. No matter, like, which region you're in, whether it's the Cebrius, the jungle biome, or this one, the desert, it's always nice to be able to build right up to the water and have, like, this nice view. Pogalade said, I already read that though. I did already read that. Alright, Greenie is fed. Zohan and Johnny are fed. If we tame any other animals, or if they reproduce any other animals, I will continue to name them based on people in the chat. So, Crash, you're up. Seth, who was the first one to join us today on stream, will get one for you. Pogalate will get one for you, just as we start growing our herd. I think Sarah's running inside, and that's at a risk of meltdown. Krista is up and constructing, so we're going to have a little bit better temperature control, just assuming that we do have some actual power though. Which we might, because we have one windmill operational, but then again, it's not tethered to anything. So I don't know how that helps us if we don't, like... This might not work yet. We might not be able to turn this on yet. Unpowered device. Yeah, we can't turn this on yet, so we'll deactivate it for now. So much for building that. We can't use that yet for temperature controlling, because we don't have power lines yet. One foot in front of the other, one step at a time. Yay. We need a lot more timber. Hopefully somebody will start... how do we have room for more people? How is this even possible? I thought you maxed out at 8. I don't understand. I guess we can go over 8 now. This person is safe from lightning strike, I guess. That's cool. But what are her skills? Let's see. Cooking, crafting, farming, healing. Okay. Cool. Let's see what we can do here. First of all, what do we need more of? We need more cutting. And we need, I don't know, hacking, I guess, counts as something separate. We're gonna have a Gulch attack coming up soon. Oh, crafting, we need more crafting. So we'll make her number 1 in crafting. I don't even know if crafting was one of her skills. It probably wasn't. It is. She's number 2 in crafting. Okay, perfect. She'll be our crafting person. Great, great. Now let's manage her activities. Not activities, we just did that. Let's manage our schedule. So we have a couple people who are really not like on the same schedule as everybody else, and we need to fix that. So we are going to get them all on the same schedule. And then for her, we had crafting. So we're gonna give her a crafting hour. For 2 hours of crafting. Don't know. Yeah, I think that's just the other ones I can't like really automate their special priorities, but this is fine. This will be fine. Okay. Okay, we are going to get hit with aggressive gulches. I think that's a first at some point. Sarah's got hypothermia. We're going to have to bring her in because of course we do. It's sleeping, so that's going to take me to the house. Let's bring in... I think I said Sarah was the one. Yeah, hypothermia is Sarah. So we'll draft her and we'll bring her in by the fireplace. At least we have this option that we can bring people in to stand in front of a fireplace when they get too cold. Having a solution is better than just being helpless and hopeless. So, oh, I forgot to do all of this. So I'm gonna have Alice when this is over. I'm gonna move this actually, not get rid of it, but like I'm just gonna move it. I'll move it in here. Why not? When Alice is done eating, I'll have her move this cot. Oops, I hit caps lock instead of shift. My bad, I might have interrupted her meal just now. But then we gotta go back to, because this is something I forgot to do, is finish making copies of all these beds for all of our people so they can all have real beds. Which we do still need. So we will find a way to get everybody a bed. One of these rooms is going to have 3 beds now that we have so many extra people, which is nuts. I don't know what mod it is that does that, but somebody did, or something did, because otherwise this wouldn't be possible. Yeah. I think if we move this cot as well, we'll put it in the kitchen, we can then add another bed here. So maybe, I don't know, I'll have her move the sleeping cot. I probably should try to bring everybody in, since I don't know when these guys are attacking. I think we'll have some space. When we know the attack is on, yeah, they're pretty decently far away. It'll be fine. I will be able to bring everybody in, I think, no matter where they are. Hello, Liddy! Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here on our beautiful Sunday. Edmund works better at night, if I'm not mistaken. That's an interesting trait. I didn't know that. Edmund relaxes by writing short stories, rests twice as fast as everybody else. That's probably why he's better to work at night, because he's not sleepy for very long. Gets hungry 25% quicker. Well, if he needs only half as much sleep, maybe we go to Management tab, Activities. Oops, wrong one. Management tab, Schedule. Edmund. And maybe, just maybe, we have him do whatever he wants for these hours. And then if he wants to sleep, great. If he doesn't, great. He can do whatever. Oh no, we're losing our harvest out here. That's unfortunate. She's tailoring it. Good, that's what we want. She's getting this stuff for crafting even better. And Sarah is probably still... Actually, I'm going to undraft her and have her come harvest some cactus plants. Because... I'm going to butcher that too. What's this guy doing? He's alive. We're not going to butcher him. Krista is throwing up. Okay. That's not great, but that's fine. We're fine. This is fine. She's fine. Everything's fine. She'll be fine. I think Annette, who's not doing anything, can do this butchering. There we go. We got somebody to take advantage of it. Cool. On a roll. Things are starting to look like things, which is great. We still really need to finish this fence though, because this is not keeping these animals. Also, we need to close this fence. That needs to happen. Let's have her do it. Handle fence, close that. Do we have any weapons, I wonder? Like, no, 0, other than Paulette's gun, which is probably gonna expire at some point. We've really been using this thing. Yeah, it's getting down into the red as far as damage. It's not gonna last too much longer. But since Paulette is finally crafting us some weapons, I think we'll survive. I think we'll be able to get by. It won't pack as much of a punch, the little bow and arrows, but at least we'll have multiple people armed. Hopefully, that's the goal, that's the plan. And we really need this fence to go all the way around. Okay, aggressive animals. They're not on the attack yet, so we seem to still be okay. This looks harvestable. That's good. We want that. What is this guy doing back up here? This is what I'm talking about. He just keeps coming... Wait a minute. Is this an unnamed tamed Dromeda? It is! Okay, okay. That's what I'm doing wrong here. Okay. So like I said, I have people that I want to name. Seth was the very first one to join our stream today, so we're going to name this one Seth. And then we're going to lead it. We're going to lead this one back to camp. Like here. And then we'll also assign this bed to Seth. And then hopefully, because that's where his bed is, he'll come back to camp even if we don't get around to leading him back to camp. That's the plan. Hoping it works. We will find out. Do I have any other... Like, are any other animals up here are animals? I don't know. They should be outlined in pink if they are. I do want us to be using the manure, though, to our advantage, if we have a use for it, for this herd up here. Just Seth, it looks like. I don't think we're going to see any other ones that are highlighted pink, so I think we're good for now, as far as, like, missing herd goes. Alright, so Edmund I just saw running this direction. He's trying to use the bathroom. We have a bathroom, by the way. I did give them a bathroom. There's one right here. I don't know why they keep going out to use the toilet in the fields or on the crops or in the bushes when we have this right here, but what can you do? Oh, also, I think we can use some lighting in here. But I want to do it like... We have... Have we not invented, yeah, we do have shroom torches. We should absolutely have a shroom torch in here somewhere. We'll put one right here. And that should work out to our benefit, I think. So then we can have some like light in here and it won't be a dark cave-like place. Oh, speaking of cave-like, they keep calling it cave-like because there's no flooring. Maybe we should think about adding some flooring of some kind. The resource we have a ton of is skin bark. I know it's maybe not the prettiest look, skin bark carpet, but it's something we do have lots of. Yeah, 232 of it, so definitely want to use that. So there we go. That's what that is. That's what that's about. Also, now that we moved that bed, we can now put this one here, and that way we have 9 beds, at least. We're planning to have 9 beds so that everybody has somewhere to sleep that isn't like a cot. We have 5 cots, 4 beds. There's technically enough space at least right now for everybody. So there's that. That's good. Hook a latte bush over porta potty. Yeah, that seems to be the general census. They would rather go in the bush than go in the porta potty. Okay, we still have not built these yet though, which means we are not creating nearly as much concrete as we could be making for this outer perimeter, which is a little bit of a letdown. I would like for us to get that up and running. It just doesn't seem to be our character's priority right now. Oh, the attack has begun. Hold up. And they're close. Wait, are they? I thought for a second they were, but maybe they're not. So let's go. Oh my gosh, she's so far away from camp right now. Let's go back to camp real quick. And we're gonna, I know Paulette's hungry. I'm sorry. We're gonna draft you. I'm gonna stick you right here. And then everybody else gets to come inside. Like literally everybody else. Sorry, I know you guys are hungry. We're taking you inside. You're sleeping, that's fine. And you're trying to eat, so here we go. Everybody go somewhere. That isn't outside, because we're about to get like attacked by these big bads. And also, if they're gonna trip these traps, I kind of want Paulette to stand slightly back so that she doesn't get sprayed by those, you know what I mean? Like the stuff that they exude. Where are they? Alright, we're gonna 3-speed this, because I want them to arrive at some point. There we go. They're coming. Also, I'm gonna queue that for butchering, because we could use that. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever. Where's camp? Follow the herd. The herd is heading this way. Okay. This is camp. Okay. People are ravenously hungry, too. That's not good. And starving. Who is starving? You're starving. And... what people are starving? Let's take a look. This one's starving. I guess I could let her go eat. This one's starving. Could let her try to eat. He's fine. Ember. Okay, I think that's what I'm willing to do, to let these 3 run wherever they're running to get food. So they all ran out there to get some food, and they're all running back in. These things, for real, they're out here attacking my herds. This is ridiculous. Wait. Where is my one person who's armed? Draft you. Shoot this, please. This is gonna take forever. Come out here and get this. Those are stuck on traps. That's fine for now. Let them be stuck. I don't want them hurting my herds. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I didn't realize this one snuck up behind her. Okay. I think... is it dead? She can't attack it, so now she can attack these, so we'll have her come attack these. Why is she not... oh. I see. Because she's passed out. Okay, well, I guess she can come up here and attack this while they get stuck on traps. Edmund is here, so he can attack one too. They're gonna need healing after this because they're gonna be in close proximity, which means they're gonna get hit with the little things that these things leak out, but it's fine. Okay, undraft, and Katina's undrafted, and you can be undrafted, and hopefully we have some people healing. Also, wait a minute, wasn't one of these people a surgeon? Yeah, I think it was you, right? Alice is the surgeon. We're gonna make healing one of her top things. Should have done that to begin with. Where's Alice? Healing and healing others needs to be her number ones. Okay. At the risk of counting my blessings too soon, I'm gonna go ahead and save this because I think everybody survived that, and then I'm gonna let them get back to business. All of this can be butchered. Same with these ones back here. And hopefully our animals are getting, they're fine, and if they're not fine, hopefully they're getting healed. So let's take a quick look. I don't want to leave this on 3-speed and make the same mistake I made at the beginning of the stream by letting everything kind of like, trusting that it was fine and then it wasn't fine. Like, these need food. I don't know why they're not just eating on their own. And then we probably still have this one way up the hill, wherever he is. Where's Seth? Seth is here. Okay. Annette is transporting food for the animals. She's getting something to eat. Is she starving? Is she not starving? She kind of is. I don't know what she's handling, but we're gonna have her lead Seth to where he's supposed to be. They have food. I don't know what the deal is here. Why these things don't want to eat the food that I put out for them, but this seems to be an ongoing issue. I don't understand it. Hungry pest, and now we have this? Now we have this to worry about? I think it's starting to realize, I think because my footprint got bigger, that tends to be the way it works with this game, at least from my observation. The bigger the footprint, the more problems you run into, the more of like these things that start coming for you. The more aggro animals in animal life you get. Like, look at how much damage they did to our home. All of this needs repaired, and we have no timber. We need to like start chopping. Chop, chop. All of these trees need to come down. We need timber, and we need it. We need to not have to go really far away to get it. So we're just gonna start cutting. And then this one tree that she's supposed to observe, I need her to come observe it so we can start planting replacements. Because we lost our fire pit, and that's really, really bad, because how am I supposed to protect them when it's too cold? Luckily, I think we're out of the wet season, we're in the dry season now, so hopefully we're not going to have those, like, issues with the cold snaps. Hopefully we're done with hypothermia, but yeah, it's a little concerning. It is a little concerning. So, I don't know. We shall see. I don't know. I really want, like, I really, really want our people to repair this stuff. It's a little bit scary that we don't have a fortified home. We really need to get these up and running, honestly, so we can build the concrete walls, and then we won't have to constantly be repairing our home with resources we don't have. But yeah, it is currently on 3 speed, that's why everybody's running around so fast, but like, I just really need... I think the hungry pest we can kind of ignore, because they're not aggressive, they're just hungry, so they're going to start eating crops and things, and as long as we let them and leave them alone, it shouldn't really affect us too much. We need to like deconstruct this. I don't know why this is still out here like that. That's kind of crazy. Power cells are just out here for no reason. We need to haul those. What? Haul bandages. Haul all of this stuff. What are you doing? What are we doing? Like, why is this happening? Why are these things just out here like this? Unacceptable. Yeah. I don't want to reconstruct this, I want to deconstruct it. Okay. Hopefully that like finally closes the book on our original like ruins, our original fort that we don't need anymore. Stand under Seth if you get cold. Yeah, just go cuddle with one of the livestock. It'll be fine, right? Like, that's no big deal, right? Okay, so I don't know why all this stuff is under here, but sure. That makes sense. We're just trying to get all this going, and I've got them doing it at 3 speed, so hopefully we'll get there eventually. Like, we're working on it. We're trying to get there. We're trying to make it happen. Ember and Krista are back here constructing the start of our concrete fortifications for us. And we've discovered tall cactus, which can be turned into, I think, another type of tea or medicine. Let's find out. If we harvest this one tall cactus, which I don't see out there anymore, but we can try abandoned building spotted. We'll add it to our map. We don't have fuel, you guys. We could be checking out all that stuff if we had fuel, but we just don't. We don't have fuel. So that's why we're not doing that. I am going to try, though, with this new crop that we just got. Tall cacti, I guess. We're going to, like... We're going to queue some up. We're going to try to grow some. So there we go. I don't know why these two fields are not connected. That remove field, and we'll extend this one. Okay, there we go. Really, we only have 2 T-walls. Reduce this field. And extend this one, because that's definitely not adequate. For a T-ball field, so we'll try to get at least one more. And see what we can do with what we have here. I don't know. It's a start. It's something. We're exploring what these crops are. We'll see what we get. It is getting cold again. How is it possibly getting cold again? We don't have the means. This is concerning. We don't have the means. And we don't have fuel. We don't have the means. We need to cut this. So we need sticks. We need sticks to not be going into building this right now. This? Like... Holt constructing any of that. The wall constructions, Holt constructing those, because we don't want to spend sticks on that. We have other needs for sticks other than building our storage shelter. Savax, hello! Welcome, welcome. We are continuing our... Gosh, what did I call this? It's the Three Sisters Family Empire playthrough. As you can see, our empire has grown a lot. We have a lot of people now, but it's also grown in problems. So more people, more problems. I need to like actually slow this down because I'm not able to keep track of everything that's happening right now. Savax says, I usually plant 2 wood crops, but wait till the first one is at 50% before you start the second one, just to stagger them. Also, T-balls are great for sticks. That's good. Yeah, we need a lot more wood crops. We are struggling here to... Paulette's idling. I don't know why she's idling, but that's fine. This is fine. We're fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Sure it is. It's not fine, but we can pretend it is. I think we do need more sticks, though. I'm a little concerned that we just don't... I'm a little concerned, too, that, like, maybe we haven't even researched these. Maybe if we haven't... Yeah, we haven't observed them. So if I'm not observing them, then we can't even... We are crafting... She's crafting fuel. So hold on a minute. We don't have any yet, but we will. Stella's crafting some. We might start being able to do some exploration and some trade deals if we actually have some fuel, finally. So hopefully that works. I am going to have Katina research this so I can plant it so we can start actually harvesting sticks from this stuff. Discovered palm bush. Yay for us. Now let's plant that so that we can maybe, just maybe, cancel this one, I guess, and then extend this field that one extra teeny square. Maybe just maybe be able to like actually keep sticks in our rotation. That would be great. We would love for that to happen. I'm gonna actually put that back on the construction list though. We didn't need to pause that. That was fine. Research solar panels. Yes. Okay. Let's build them. I think that would be great. Let's get ourselves a row of solar panels here. And we should actually have power because now we do have, oops, now we do have How far can I stretch this? This far. Hang on. Trying to get this power grid as far as we can. We want to take as much advantage of this as we can. We do have one battery back here queued, but it's not running yet. Like many things that require metal, it's not running. We need a lot more of these, to be honest. So I think what I'll do... Let's put them here. Ravenously hungry. Then eat something, silly. Who's ravenously hungry? We're having a dust storm. Unarmed 8 people. That tells me that we have the ability to be armed, and I want it to be Ember, because Ember has good combat skill. So we're going to give her the bow. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. Whoa, that is weird looking. The way these little tiny trees are blowing the wind, it looks so weird. But that's cool. We're growing trees now. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. We're doing something. And hopefully our resources are doing pretty well too. We're getting really low on food, which is concerning. That is very concerning. We only have 30 cactus fruit and 10 sweet syrup left, and both of those are probably being fed to the animals, and 20 grain. I don't know what's taking so long to harvest this stuff, but it is kind of concerning. So I'm going to go back to 1 speed, and they can continue doing their chores while I start looking for other food sources. I think we're going to need it. I think we're going to need to find something else to eat very soon. And I don't know. There's one. I don't need both of you transporting that. You can butcher this thing. Here is 1 single grain cob. We don't, and it's not even ready for harvest. I mean, I don't know how long it's going to take for the crops that we have planted to need harvesting, but I can't just count on it to be in time because we're like starving now. And Paulette's eating all of our food. Of course she is. She's on a food binge when there's no food. So yeah, there's going to be nothing for anybody to eat now. Which is going to be problematic. What is this? Flightless bird. I don't know if I want people coming all the way out here for that, but I do want us to find some food. Which that's kind of my bigger concern right now. Like, what can we do to find some food? And can Katina or whoever's responsible for cooking be cooking all of this meat that we're finding? Because that's an option. They can't eat it raw, but they could be cooking it. Look, another dog. We're not gonna tame him though. That's just gonna be a no. Okay, so we're getting close to camp again. And that means if I do find food out here, it won't be that far of a walk for anyone. I don't feel like I'm going to get lucky with that. I think this is going to be a little bit of a struggle. It is the desert. That's kind of the point of playing the desert, is to challenge yourself where there isn't an abundance of food or anything else. Okay, I've hit the edge of the map. Oh, man. Oh, and then there's a nest here. Okay, we definitely don't want to go that direction. And another nest. All right, that's good to know. We don't want that. We don't want that smoke, you know? We don't want that smoke. Man. Where is the food? Can I feed my people? That's what I'm concerned about right now. I'm thinking the answer is no. Especially not while Paulette is over here eating everything. Because like our food situation right now, well, at least we harvested some sweet syrups. We went from 10 to 70. That'll tide them over for a little bit. That's good. But we need a lot more. And for whatever reason, it seems like we cannot pick this stuff up. It like won't let us haul this stuff in for some reason. Let's look at our stove. Put the roof down for a second. Oh, our stove is out of commission. Great. Okay. Well, we're going to start cooking on the fire then. Let's look at our quick recipes. We have meat, so let's make some meat soups. If we have if we have veggies, we could be making that. And if we have grain, we could be making grain. So I don't know. We need to refuel. There's no fuel, so we can't cook because there's no fuel. Oh no, what is happening here? Do not refuel, but we do need fuel. So let's get some more sticks. Take them from here. She's cutting something, but it's not. I don't know. I know what she's researching, but I'm gonna have her come out here and cut these because we need sticks so that we can get food, so we can cook. We need sticks so we can cook. We can cook so we can feed people. It's a whole thing. And we really do not have enough stick reserves, apparently, so we need to work on that. We could also be harvesting these tea balls. Like, no joke, that could be, we could be making a lot of tea with that. Which I think, yeah, there was a whole resource, or like there was a whole queue for that, for making tea. Alright, 2-speed, let's see what we get. Savex says, I usually plant 2 wood crops. I read that part. Pugalatte, ask the chat questions about liqueur and they don't answer correctly, they get their animal avatar eaten. Oh no! Yeah, I don't think that many, oh great, extreme heat wave. That's what we really need, is for everybody to get really hot. Do we have our hats on? Let's see, because that's, she has a hat on at least. She has a hat on, she has a hat on, he has a beanie on, maybe take that off. Put on a straw hat, put on a straw hat. Okay, what do we got going on here? I don't know, like. Some of these folks need to maybe take these coats off that are making them heat tolerant decrease. And that makes you better off, that's good. Nothing, because that's going to make you too hot. And I think I told you to take this off. I don't remember though, so we'll try again. Do we have any hats left for people to put on? No, so we gotta make more hats. Yeah, we're in the middle of like a heat wave. It's 107 degrees inside right now. We don't want that, that's not great. Open blinds, open blinds. That's Edmund changing. Then he can handle these 2 middle windows, because I think opening the blinds will provides light while open and conserves heat while closed. We don't want to conserve heat, so we're going to open the blinds, and hopefully that can let some of the heat out. We do have these windows all open in the bedrooms, so that's good. That can help cool the place down a little bit. 108 degrees outside, 114 indoors. It is just too hot everywhere. Probably going to get some heat stroke, which isn't good. Man. Oh, and about liqueur, Love Curse Queen of Rogues is my webcomic. That's what Pugalatte is talking about. It is on Webtoons. If you read Webtoons, it is action, drama, romance, fantasy. It's basically steampunk pirates, steampunk Victorian era, like an AU, magic versus technology. It's quite the mashup of a lot of different things. It's just like such a nice balance, all based on a role-playing group. So if you like D&D or homebrew role plays, things like that, you're also probably likely to enjoy my comic because it is based on that kind of a system. And I am really proud of it. And I'm really appreciate Pocolate giving it the call out so that I can give you guys the call out and introduce you guys to that. And in fact, because it is 12:15, I'm going to go ahead and risk saving during a time when people could possibly get heat stroke. So we're going to save, yes. And then we're going to exit because I'm going to wrap the stream up. But I do want, with that nice little call out that Pocolate did give me, to give you guys a quick look at my webtoon. So let's do that. This is what she's talking about. Love Curse Queen of Rogues. Pocolate was discussing my comic, and if you're interested, I can go ahead and drop the link in the chat for anyone who wants to check this out, especially now that we're ending the live stream. If you want something to do to just continue enjoying your Sunday, hopefully you're having a very relaxing Sunday, I encourage you to check out Love Curse Queen of Rogues. If you have a Webtoon account, to subscribe, like the chapters, leave comments. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear what you think. And I look forward to seeing you guys again for more play and more gameplay in the future. But right now, it's time for me to go get some lunch because it is that time of day for me in my time zone. I wish you guys the very best. I hope you have a great week ahead of yourselves. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. And that's everything. Bye!